these Arsenal fans so eager? They even got a draw. And it's like the best thing that has actually happened to him today. Mr. Ismail, welcome once again. You've been here over and over again, and I hope one day Arsenal is going to win the league as an Arsenal fan. So, what is your own verdict about the whole match that went out today? The do's and don'ts of the referee.
Well, if you talk about the do's, he didn't do anything spectacular. He didn't do anything special. It was just biased, obviously. But about the don'ts, I have a lot. So, first of all, I need to ask, is it that these referees, they get paid for doing all these atrocities? Because there's something we still don't understand. They do things, they make decisions. That's why they are not still being called in the international leagues, like the World Cup, International Cup, and stuff like that. They don't get called up, and you still are not working on yourself. Is it that you don't want that international recognition for yourself, for your own career? You're not thinking about your own careers. You're only thinking about what you are based on, which is your English Premier League. Fine, it's not the whole world is not watching the English Premier League. Fine, Africa is watching the English Premier League because we understand that it's because our league is still, underdeveloped, unlike Premier League. But regardless, we have a team we follow, and you know that point when we say you look at it and you see it like, oh, why are these guys doing like this? The decisions are so poor and so many things. So. I won't say much because these guys are just doing it. They did it against Brighton. I'm not surprised. So, well, they've done it today, and I surprised them. I didn't win, but I made a draw.
Okay, so the trusted cards, the first one, from your own point of view, was it warranted? And the second one, was it needed?
The first one, it wasn't needed because there's always caution in football. There's always a caution.
But that is what the yellow card stands for.
No, come on. Why do you want them? Why do you want players in football that, oh, no, we've seen it. It's something you tell players that after this one, I'm not going to listen to anything. Whether it's soft or it's hard, I'm going to give you a card. Do you understand? But he was not giving anything. That was his second foul. You gave him the first foul, a yellow card. The second foul, and all these things are something you could actually overlook. But okay, let me say one of the fouls, you can't overlook it. But you should have just gotten only one yellow card, not two. For the second foul. Do you understand? He's not even an aggressive player. And you're giving him something. If he had given Havertz, I would have said, oh, maybe because Havertz has been doing too much. From the first, 50 seconds, he did something. And I don't know, this referee just do something that is crazy.
Okay, so over the years, do you feel the problem is with the referee or the FA?
Oh.
For Arsenal?
I can't, for that, I can't say. You know why? Because like I said, it seems there's something in the background that we don't know. It's not like a back end. You know, when you are sending money to something and the money does not go, and all of a sudden you try to change a particular figure at your code, and you feel like, oh, how did this happen? It's more like something is going on at somewhere. And you know that thing, that pod they put in their ears, and they tell you that, oh, you know what? Just make sure that mancity gets Arsenal gets a record, or they draw the match, or they lose the match. Just do something, and you get a $1 million. It's more like there's a game somewhere, except from the one we are actually watching on the TV. So I really can't decipher that this is what is going on, but I know that something is going on at the back end.
Okay, so going in depth, because Arsenal has been running back to back to Man City for like 2 seasons, coming up second. Do you feel, in regards to the fact that Champions League has been expanded and Premier League is still what it is, how fair do you see Arsenal performing against the contention of Man City and other teams, be it the low teams or the high teams?
Well, Arsenal is growing. That's the word I'm going to use. Arsenal is growing day by day. Even Man City coach Guardiola, he actually testified to it. He said Arsenal is growing every day, and they keep, getting scared of this particular team because they feel like they don't know. I always say something in my language. I always say it, but I will say it in English, that wherever you're going to fear is that particular person that's gotten to that peak. But the people you are going to fear more is that person that's actually coming behind, because you don't know where it's going to get to. That's exactly what's actually happening right now. You don't know where Arsenal is going to get to. With this team is actually building. If you look at the defense is perfectly fine. The defense is totally fine. And if you look at the forward, it's kind of shaky with what we all know. But if you see the defense, they are doing perfectly well. And I know that Arsenal are going to be exceptional in the years to come. I can bet that. That year of Thierry Henry and stuff, and Vieira and stuff like that. So they are still going to come to that level and be bigger than that. I can bet you.
Okay, so speaking about depth and being bigger, Man City has been there. They won the league like 4 times. Do you feel Arsenal has the depth to go head-to-head with Man City this season?
No, they do not. Why? Because if you look at depth, Man City has more depth. I think their scouts, I will give their scout 100% accolades that they are doing a lot to actually, get to that peak. He has been doing scouting for them for a very long time. So, but if you look at us now, they are just being specific about who they want to buy, who they want to put into the team, and transition and make everything so positive for the whole fans to see. Do you understand? So that's why they don't buy any odd. They don't buy any out team. They don't buy any out player at the same time. They bought Calafiori and it made a difference today. They bought what is his name? A lot of players. Do you get just 3? But I'm very sure that by the time Merino comes back, it's going to make a difference. By the time all these players they bought, they are going to make a difference. And I'm so certain that things are going to turn around for Arsenal very soon.
Okay, so for the last question for the day, who would you pick as your man of the match for today? Getting a draw against Man City, we probably would have turned out to be a win. But Arsenal, were not fortunate enough to get the win. Because there they go in the last minute, getting a draw. Being a man down is actually like a good thing for Arsenal. Who would you pick as your man of the match?
Can I pick 2 players?
Yeah, it's a fan choice.
I'll pick Partey and I'll pick Raya.
Why Partey?
Oh my dear. Oh no, Partey did it well. He did well. When Trossard was actually called for an interview, he said Partey is an underrated player, which today he proved. Someone was telling me today, he was like, has this guy ever gotten player of the month before? Or has he ever gotten player of the match? I said, oh, come on, he has gotten player of the month, but player of the month, I'm not sure. But Partey plays well. Partey plays exceptionally well. I don't know, he's more like he's all over the field. He's all over the field. He has done a lot of things. Do you understand? And today he did a lot of things. And to be honest, Partey actually got the draw for us. He got the draw. And also Raya. Raya saved a lot of things. Someone was trying to compare Ramsdale with Raya. But I told them that, Ramsdale has his bad days and he has his good days. This would have been one of Ramsdale's his good days. I swear to God. But Raya is actually coming up to be one of, getting to that peak of Ramsdale. And I'm sure that Raya is going to do exceptionally well. From today, I've given Raya that 100% assurity and that accolade that I trust in him and he's never going to disappoint me. Obviously, yes.
Okay, so that is what we have from Mr. Ismail, the likely Arsenal fan that has the whole probability, or let's say the 100% chance about Arsenal giving his own verdict about this match today. Arsenal probably should have gotten the win, if not for the referees being biased and all. So thank you for coming out, Mr. Ismail.
Thank you so much. I have a boy that came to me and told me, I want to freestyle. So I told him, I want to freestyle about Arsenal. I don't want, he's a very little boy, but I want him to actually freestyle and come and talk about Arsenal, the good things, but he's not available today. Obviously, he's going to be available tomorrow, by next week. So when he comes, I'm just going to put that guy to the world and, make waves for him.
All right, now thank you for coming out.